Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we bring you chicken marsala and creamy polenta. So let's get our ingredients together and let's get started. For today's recipe, you need a few ingredients. Some you might have at home, some you might not. So we might have to make a quick shopping trip. So let's go over the ingredients. So we have chicken, of course. So there's 4 chicken breasts and they were cut crosswise. Okay. We have flour, salt and pepper, Italian seasoning. We have brandy, Marsala wine, chicken stock, garlic, onions. I have here 2 shallots just because I needed to use them up. But if you have a small onion, that'll work fine. Mushrooms, and I like to add, which is not very traditional, I like to add spinach. This is optional, but I love adding spinach to certain items. So first thing we're going to start with is the polenta. So we have 4 cups of water. And we're going to add about half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to add our cornmeal. So this is our cornmeal. It's basically just corn ground up. Drop that in. Turn our stove on. And we're going to put it on medium, and we're going to keep an eye on it. Stir it up. I don't want this to burn. I don't want this to go too fast. First thing we're going to do is we're going to season the flour. So I'm going to put like a little bit more than half a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of sugar. I didn't add sugar, I added pepper. So it was a half a teaspoon of pepper. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm saying. So we're going to put olive oil in here. And turn that on. Here's a little trick to see if your oil is hot. Just put in some onions. And if they bubble like that, then you know your oil is ready. So let's get started. So you don't have to pound these. You can if you want, but I chose not to. So dredge the chicken in the flour. Shake it off. And put it in the pan away from you. Don't overcrowd the pan. Whoops. So we'll do this in batches. Since we have 4 breasts cut into 2s, cut down the middle, that means we have 8. So we'll do 4 and 4. You just need them brown. We don't need them fully cooked, because after everything is said and done and the sauce is made, we're going to put everything back in the pan. Keep an eye on your polenta. It's already bubbling away, so just stir it once in a while. You don't want it to stick. You don't want it to burn. You can lower the heat if you have to. Now put in the onions. Try and pick up all the bottom of the pan, because all of that is flavor. Lower the heat a little bit if you have to. So this is simmering nicely. I think it's working very well. So I just tasted the polenta, and I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. So another half a teaspoon of salt. Not ready yet. It's getting there. Let's put in our garlic. So this is 3 cloves of garlic, minced, and I just used the garlic press. It's easy. Smells fantastic. Onions and the garlic are nicely toasted. Put in your mushrooms. So these are sliced cremini mushrooms. One of my favorites. And we'll just toss them in and wait for them to get a nice little color. We'll add a little bit of salt to them as well. But let's let them toast in here a little bit. I put in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil to brown the chicken, and you can see there's none left because the mushrooms soak it all up. So I'm gonna add some salt, about half a teaspoon or so. And that's going to help draw out the water from the mushrooms. Okay. So the water that's come out of them. I want them a little bit more brown before I add the rest of the ingredients. I'm gonna add the brandy. Give that a stir. Love that sizzle. The alcohol helps to deglaze the pan. Smells so good in here. We're gonna add the Marsala wine. Give that a stir. We're gonna let the alcohol evaporate a little bit or burn off. But I can tell you, it smells great. So the alcohol has evaporated. So let's add our chicken stock. We're also going to add our seasoning, or our spices, our herbs, actually, dried herbs, Italian seasoning. And then I'm going to add the spinach as well. And then we're going to put the chicken back in. Like I said, you don't have to add the spinach. I like it. It's not traditional, but you make it your own. Okay, I'm going to add the chicken back in. It's going to come to another boil. Whoops. Try and bury the chicken in as much as you can. And any juices that accumulate, just pour back in. Toss the chicken a little bit so that everything gets coated with the sauce. Everything gets a chance to get cooked through. Let's check our polenta. So it looks great. It's not burnt. It's not sticking to anything. It's not lumpy. So I guess there are tricks to telling when it's ready. I think if you just taste it. It's hot, so be careful. Looks good. I think it needs a little bit more salt. So I'm gonna taste this too and see if it needs anything. Oh, it's good. It's so good. So good. Doesn't need anything. It's good. It's done. So our chicken is done and it tastes fabulous. Our polenta is done. So we just have to add the rest of the ingredients. So this is the consistency. It's almost like creamy mashed potatoes. We're gonna add 3 tablespoons of butter, a little bit at a time. If it comes out, there we go. And just stir it in till it melts. The steam from it and the heat from it will melt it. Add another one. This is really easy to make and you don't need a whole lot of ingredients. You need cornmeal, first of all, water, butter, and cheese. You don't even have to add the cheese. I like it. And the butter is stuck to each other. There we go. That was about 3 tablespoons of butter. And now I'm gonna add about ½ a cup of grated Parmesan. You can add more if you like, but that's enough. Oh, it smells good too. Scoop of polenta. Look at how creamy it is. Maybe a second scoop of polenta. So we'll get this little guy. And we'll get some sauce and some mushrooms and spinach. Look at that. Isn't that great? So here you have chicken marsala with polenta. I can't tell you how beautiful it smells in here, how delicious it smells in here. You have to try this recipe. This recipe is easy and it is so delicious. So let's try it. So let's have a little bit of the chicken, a little bit of the mushrooms, which I love, and the spinach, and the polenta. Let's try it. This is fantastic. This is what you call a party in your mouth. This is fabulous. Probably one of my favorites. That's good. Delicious. Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't tell you how great this dish is. I hope you guys try it and I hope you like it as much as I do. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button and you'll be notified the next time there's a new video. Thanks again for watching and see you next time.